I think that we will just get right to the action. As you can see here, we start off with a blind versus blind spot. So I assume my 4 got pretty big and intend to call it off. We'll see in a minute. Yeah, versus a fishy guy like this, I assume he's fishy given that he mid 3-bet us. I'm definitely gonna jack it up big. It's not a spot to 2.5x it or anything like that. I really prefer to go 3x plus. So that's why I made it 16 versus 5. We can load up the pot really big. We can get value from lots of dominated worse hands. And of course we get into a flip here, but that's what we're going to get a lot of the time. Jack 10 is interesting. I think that with the player behind I should be folding here, but we'll see if I do. Yeah. And we get it done over here. With the Jack 10 hand, if we were heads up, I would possibly be inclined to just jam. We have a pair, we can get called by overcards sometimes. Maybe a worse pocket pair that he's not willing to give up with. I don't think it's overly optimistic, and it's only 40 big blinds, so I mean the penalty for making a mistake is not huge. But with a guy behind, if we were to jam, I think that we put ourselves in a spot where we're getting owned every time that we get action. And I think the ace-king hand is pretty standard, just calling down after the flop checks through, I believe. Just double check here. Yeah, the flop checked through. So once we're checking the flop, and I believe the turn as well, we're definitely not folding the river to a small bet. Probably not even a pot size bet, but I am a station, so I think it's fine to call a bet of pretty much any size that's pot or less in that spot with ace-king. With worse aces, maybe a little bit less likely because people will fishy guys will sometimes spaz out with a decent ace that they should be checking. My throat's a little bit off again today, so I may be drinking some water during the course of this video. Interesting developments. Zoom has been launched on PokerStars. So, very, very, very soon, I will be putting out a 2, 3, maybe 4-part series revolving around full ring Zoom games. I'm hoping that they roll out some 200. If that's the case, then I think that the series will take place at 200. But I'm not expecting it, so most likely it'll be 100 Zoom that you guys will get to see me play. Really, the way the action goes here, it's probably going to be a lot smoother, a lot easier on the eyes than the shit show I put up in front of you guys with the rotating tables. I know it must be a pain, but I think what's even worse is watching full ring get 4-tabled. I think that's pretty excruciating, to be honest. And as far as I know, I could be wrong, but as far as I know, there are no video producers anywhere who have made full ring Zoom videos. Pardon me 1 second. I think might be getting a corner of the market there. The plan with 8s is to check call the flop, and then probably just check and give up. Jack is not a terrible card for us, really, as far as the fact that it gives us 4 more outs. But we aren't calling a bet on that Jack turn. So hopefully you guys will get a lot out of this series. It was fun to make. It was definitely fun to make. Especially at 100, regs are a lot of fun to mess with and sort of get into heads with.